This is the top 8 resources for writers in motion. I did a quick refresher for the 8 favorite resources for me, and I wanted to show you in a quick way of how that works for you. If you don't know who I am, I'm T Styles. I own and operate the Cultural Publications where I teach people how to build their book businesses through story structure, marketing, and publishing so that you can write and make a living. If this interests you, please subscribe right now and like. Let's get started. So there are so many different things you can do with this, but I'm just going to go for the marketing aspect. So say you want to do something for your marketing aspects because you have a book signing that's coming up. You would come over here. You can start with the blank template. I always do. And once you start with the blank template, you want to go over here and then do a search for book signing. And I want to show you how quick and easy this is to use. So you can go scan through the one that you like. They have plenty of templates. You do want to hover over things though, because some things are free and some things are for paid plans only. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't see why anybody would not do a paid plan that's doing a lot of marketing, because it's going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or thousands rather, if you are somebody who need graphic designers. So I'm going to click with this one. And let's say that I wanted to do something special with this. I could edit this really easily by putting in T Styles, and I can put in national best-selling author, book signing, and I could put time and date right here if I wanted to. 1-11, let's say 5:30 p.m. A location, I can do Baltimore Library. And then you can do so much with this. You can also change the color. Let's say this isn't your brand of color. You can do some purple, you can do gold. You can do so many different things. But this is one of the reasons why, to me, Canva will always win. Convertkit. I love Convertkit for a number of reasons. First of all, they have the visual automations where you can actually see how your sequencing looks. And I'm going to do a new one because I got this blurred out since this is my personal one. And just recently they started this new sequencing. If you don't know what sequencing is, it's a series of emails that go out to the people on your list. So for instance, if I wanted to, I believe there's a book release, use this template, release a new book. I can use this template. Click. It's copying the automation. And then they have several ways for people to get into my email list. The first way is a landing page. And you can actually click this landing page button and then actually set this landing page up the way you want. A landing page is a page, almost like a website, where people can give you their email address, usually based off an offer. So they have it that way. They also have, if I come back out, they also have the tag feature where you can actually create a tag and associate it with everybody who is coming into your list. For instance, let's say you did this landing page and everybody that signed up for this particular landing page would get a tag. Then both of those, or either or, will go into your email sequencing. And for this is another tag. It says subscribers interested in my book. Okay, because the reason why they're going to get this additional tag for the people who are interested in your book is because you want that to be the way for them to get your email list. So whenever you see this little envelope right here, this is the beginning of the sequence. And if you click over here on the envelope, then it has some emails already populated for you. The first one will go out within 1 day of them signing your list. The second one will go out the second day. So you would just edit these emails in a way that works for you. But where I also love Convertkit is a simple run-of-the-mill landing page. And if you come up here to where it says grow, and then you click landing page forms, hit create new, do landing page, then you have so many different options. So you can do a different landing page for a different book. Based off of all of these things, again, to me, Convertkit, I always want to say Canva, Convertkit rules. Okay, so now we come to the Emotion Thesaurus. I absolutely love this. I've talked about this before on my channel because when it comes to showing versus telling, you can't get better than this. So you can get this in paperback and or digital. So you will go down here and continue to scroll until you find the emotion that you're looking for. And this is actually the Kindle version. So I have the Kindle on my laptop, and from that I'm able to access the book and it appears this way. So say I wanted to go with insecurity, I click insecurity and it gives you the definition of what you are wanting to put for your character. It gives you the physical signals, licking or biting the lip, throat clearing, things like that. Then it also gives you internal sensations and mental responses. And it does this for each emotion: cues of acute or long-term insecurity, cues of, let me see what that other one was, cues of suppressed insecurity. They thought about everything, and they even have a tip here. Things do not happen in a vacuum. Don't forget to include setting, thoughts, or verbal cues that allude to the passage of time. So this has to be on my list for this reason alone. I mean, when it comes to emotions and making sure you express it in a way that entices the reader, you can't get better than this. Finally, we come to the rainy mood. And I like rainy mood for several reasons. If you're writing a story and there's an ominous dark type theme, you can come here and then play this. But if you also are like me and feel or find comfort in the rain sounds, this does amazing for that too. So you would come to rainymood.com and you hit play. To me, that just really sets the mood right, especially if you're a writer. So put it in your browser, click, hit play, and enjoy. This is the Mega Page by Page Book Publishing and Marketing Planner. This also includes a 30-day social media content planner as well as a 30-day book planner and journal. So this is the only resource you'll ever need to write, publish, and market your book while also organizing your life. And on the back, you have everything that's included: the book title template, a book concept template, a character development template, a book outline template, a book blurb template, an editing checklist, book identifiers, publishing service lists, a copyright element, book cover elements, inside book cover elements, order form elements, creating your publishing house checklist, personal branding template, a marketing elements, a 30-day book planner, and a 30-day social media content planner. So inside of this is 8.5 by 11, because guess what? You want to make sure you're able to write on each part of your planner. You don't want to be all over the place, but it is a beauty. You have sections for notes after it covers each section that we go over in terms of copyright, in terms of marketing. You have a section for everything. And then in the back, you have this social media content planner so that you are able to decide and plan out your social media campaigns for every day. I got a section for each. So you do Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or it could just be one. The fact of the matter is that you have it, and including the batch ideas. So say you have the one idea that you want to work with, and you want to make this idea work for all of the platforms. So you would just put over here which platforms that you want to work with. This is perfect for a writer. Book outline elements. This is perfect for the writer who needs some direction, and it will help give you exactly what you need to write, publish, and market your book. Okay, this is the 50-page pad checklist. And the reason why this is great is you actually have every item that you need in order to write your chapter. So the way you would do this is right before you started writing your chapter, you would answer the questions. Things like the date, it's not necessary, but I still have it here. You would put the chapter that you're writing, so I'll just put 6 for the sake of putting things. And then you would put your character names right here. Mason, Banks, etc. Then you would put over here if you have any other to-do sections. I usually fill this out if there's something else I may want to put into my chapter. If not, I go into the next part, which is where are your characters? Are they indoors or outdoors? In this instance, I would say indoors, and I would check. Then I would put any additional information I want to have here, like they are in Mason's Lounge. And you can write neater than this. I'm just going faster for the sake of showing you how this works. Then what is this scene about? This is really important for authors because a lot of times they're going about writing their chapters and don't know the importance of the chapter. What's the motivation? So I can put in this scene, Mason confronts Banks about being with his wife. Again, you want to make sure that you are as neat as possible, but again, I'm just showing you an example. And then I have how's the weather. The reason why the weather is always important is weather has a direct relation to moods. So if I was really trying to do something, I know it's cliche, but I would say it's a rainy day. You can put what you want for yours, but the fact of the matter is you want to be thinking about what you're going to be doing. Does this have conflict? You would fill out this section at the end. I'm going to say yes because I know I put conflict in it. And is the chapter complete? If it's complete, yes. If not, you can say no. And if you need to come back to the chapter, perhaps you'll go over another sheet later. This is great for writers who are getting a little stuck and forgetting to remember the purpose of each chapter. Of course, Reddit has to make my list for a number of reasons. This is, to me, the grail of all things serious or all things funny or all things creative. There are so many people who post to this on a regular basis. I do too. I'm not going to show my name to stay anonymous on here. But let's say you want to do research book ideas. So then you'll have different topics that may come up that people who have placed that mental cue in before have talked about. And just by coming on here and looking at the different concepts and things like that, it really does do a lot to get your creative juices flowing. You can even put something in here for character development. Give it some time to pull up, and then you go in and see all of these different situations and concepts that you can use for character development. To me, it's endless because although you do have a lot of ads, you actually have more ads than normal. I guess they're trying to justify keeping this amazing engine running. At the end of the day, you can get to what it is you're looking for, and to me, I spend hours on here coming up with different character ideas and concepts and things like that. And hopefully you will too. And then there's Stephen King on writing. Again, I'm looking at this from my Kindle, and I've had this book for a long time. I believe the cover is different. Let me go to cover page. Yeah, it's different than what it is online. I'm not sure if they updated it or what, but this book is great. It's a real quick read too, but it gives you information that you need to be encouraged as a writer. Like one of the things he said in here, and I'm paraphrasing, but if you ever sold a book, you're a writer. It was just a lot of things that he said that at the point where I read this many years ago, I really needed to hear. So if you are somebody who is interested in learning from a master, to me, this book, you can't get better than this, but it had what is writing about, toolbox on writing, a postscript, furthermore too. I found this a quick, interesting read while also being stimulated intellectually in terms of how to put together a story. And I hope it helps you too. Please visit the Elite Writers Academy. We have a store packed with so many different things. Most of these are video courses that can give you specific help based on where you are in your career journey. Everybody has a different journey. For instance, there's the How to Create Your Own Publishing House and Build Your Credit course. There is the Kindle Vella course. There is a How to Get Your First Big Sale to Library course. There is even a paperback bundle kit, which includes contracts and things of that nature, or actually the backpack publisher kit, which includes contracts and things of that nature for the writer turned publisher who needs resources to get their business started. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that you have everything you need to not only write, but also to publish and market your book effectively. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.